We got a great video for you today from How to Have Fun Cruising. That's right, you're going to love this one, the Norwegian Prima. This ship is fantastic. Definitely check out our webpage, How to Have Fun Cruising, Instagram, Facebook group, and let's get started with this top of the ship tour. We do these videos on like our full walkthrough video, just the open areas of the ship where you're outside near the pool, all the fun, all the action on the top decks. If you want to see the full walkthrough video, definitely check that out from our channel. But let's get started with the top of the ship on deck 20. It's a little confusing at the top. We're at deck 20, which is the very, very top. And the only thing on deck 20 is just the start of the wave water slides at the very, very top. And you're going to try those out and you're going to love them. Even if you're older, give it a shot. These slides are a lot of fun. The wave is a really unique slide in itself, but then you have the 10-story slides in addition to that. You drop down to level 19, and basically that is a level that is split between the front of the ship and the middle of the ship. So it's a little bit confusing. You got to go up to come down to go back up over in the go-kart and Haven area. But what we're going to do is start you from the front of the ship and then work you back down. As you can see, this is at the beginning of the cruise as we were departing. Everybody hanging out at the pool area, which is in the center of the ship. And we had a lot of fun. They turned on the music. People started dancing, having a good time. Definitely make sure that at the beginning of the cruise that you get up top by the pool. That's a major tip because there's a lot of activity up there, a lot of fun. They got the drinks cooking and everybody is having a great time out on the deck dancing. And all throughout the cruise, they have different events up in this area that you would really, really enjoy. So as you pop down from 19 to 18, you have a little bit more activities. 19 is basically just an area, lookout area deck. 18, as you can see, they have a whole kids area and a lot of lounging and a lot of people laying out here during the cruise. Because of the way this ship is designed, one of the things that is probably the biggest disappointment is that you don't have a lot of deck space up top. Meaning that if you're in the Haven, you have ton. They have like a third of the ship. And then you have the midsection of the ship with the go-karts, which take up a ton of space, and then you have the front of the ship that you're looking at right here with the kids' aqua park and all of that. So outside of that, this ship is amazing. And you still have plenty of things up here. It's really more compact than what you typically see on the top. And that go-kart track takes up so much space, but it's an amazing go-kart track, right? It's the largest of any cruise ship in the world. But as you can see in the front, you have the observation lounge, and this wraps around the complete front of deck 18. And it is absolutely beautiful. One of the best places to hang out. They've got like a little library. They've got games. They've got a little bar in there. Tons of seats. You want to bring your computer up there, relax, play cards, lounge. It is just a really, really great area to go. A lot of people didn't even find out about this area until later into the cruise. So one big benefit of watching these cruise videos is learning all the little hot spots before you get on the cruise ship so you can take advantage of them. And by no question about it, this is a great area. As you can see here, really, really nice design. And then in addition, they have little hors d'oeuvres and food here that is all free of charge that you can help yourself with. This is just a great place to be as, when you're on this cruise. Look at there, fresh lemon water, cucumber water, you name it. Kind of like that spa effect. Beautiful windows. You could look out everywhere. And no question about it, this is a great place to hang out. So we're going to wander here off of this observational lounge area and come back into, that's right here, as you can see, the Galaxy Pavilion. So if you're looking for the ultimate arcade area on a cruise ship, this is it. Out of all the different cruise ships we've ever been on, I don't think we've ever seen an arcade like the Galaxy Pavilion. It is remarkable. Tons of simulators, tons of different games. And if you've got teenagers, you got kids, they're going to fall in love with this area of the ship. And let's go ahead and look around. And then we got a little interview with one of the workers in this area, but sit back and check out all the different games. You guys are going to go crazy in this area. The Galaxy Pavilion is just absolutely awesome. One tip for you here, though, is make sure you make your reservations early for the escape room or the Top Golf Simulator area. They book up fast, way faster than we thought. Some of these things we said, oh, we'll try it a little bit later. We went back, it was pretty booked up. So here we are on deck 17 again. That's where you had that observational lounge. Then you come into the Galaxy Pavilion. And then on the other side, you have the go-karts. But in the middle, and when you walk out of the Galaxy Pavilion area, you walk out, you go right into the middle of the ship here where you have your pool area and pool lounge. So lots of going on there, music all the time, activities all during the cruise ship. Lots of fun for sure, but another big tip is make sure you get there early if you want a seat. There's not a lot of room in this area. Again, between the go-kart, the observational lounge, and then in the back of the ship, all being the haven, you're pretty squeezed in there. So you definitely got to get there early if you want a seat. Okay, so now we're going to walk past the pool area on deck 17, underneath the go-karts, and we're going to show you all the restaurants there and then go up by the go-kart.
Hey, we are on floor 17. You got your choice of Palomar, seafood, or how about Food Republic, kind of that Asian cuisine. Two great restaurants.
Well, the food is excellent on this cruise ship, and you get lots of variety. These are some of the really unique restaurants up top that give you some different flavors. But this Palomar is really nice, great views, looking out on the ocean, and you get a little bit of an overview of it right here. Got a great kitchen area. They've got a little bar set up here, as you can see. So really nice restaurant. Highly recommend that. And that's Palomar. And then you have the Food Republic here, and this thing is pretty schwanky. One of these places that got the trendy chow. A little bit of everything in here, and no question about it, it is also very nice, as you can see. And the food was great here. We really enjoyed it. All throughout the ship, we were impressed with the food, quite honestly, on the Norwegian Prima. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Lots of different cuisine and something different every single night you can do. And they have these little menu ordering digital displays at each of the tables, which is really nice. You kind of pick what you want, and your food ends up coming. And as you can see, it looks out onto the haven area over here. Here's a quick look at the sushi bar, dumplings, all the kind of cool food that they have. And then you also have the Surfside Cafe, which is the main buffet area that you typically would get on a lot of these cruise ships. So if you come into this side here, you can see they've got all the hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, a lot of your salad and fixings here, which is really nice. And then you go into the main buffet area, and as you can see, it's smaller than what you would typically see at some of the other cruise ships as far as the buffet area goes, but it worked. I mean, when we first got up there, we thought it was going to be super crowded, but the design of it is actually pretty unique, and it's a long buffet, I guess, versus a centralized buffet. So it actually is spread out down the side of the ship. And overall, again, the food quality was excellent on the Norwegian Prima. Lots of nice selection here. As you can see, all the different desserts, all the different salads, a lot of the main course. We try to show you a little bit of everything here. And just like all the normal buffets, it's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you don't want to sit down and go through the whole, typical, process of eating, you can just come up here, grab what you want. It's all free, part of the overall cruise ship cost. So there's no extra charge or any of that you got to deal with. So, and it's casual, so you can wear what you want. Come up here and really just pick out what you want, eat when you want, and it's all good. So up next is the Vibe. This is a beach club. It's part of the Haven. You got to have a card to get in, as you can see right here. Once you're in, no question about it. If you love the Haven and you're used to this on the Norwegian cruise ships, this Vibe Beach Club and the way that they designed the Haven on this cruise ship with the multi-decks is truly amazing. So I would, if you can, upgrade to this area. A lot less people, beautiful loungers, beautiful jacuzzis, beautiful pools, so much room. It's almost like another ship within the ship. Okay, so we're going to go back up to deck 18. Like I mentioned, you got to go up to go down to go back up. And this is where the racetrack action is with the go-kart. And boy, oh boy, was this a lot of fun. So you may not even be into go-karting, and you still can enjoy this area. They've got a big bar that overlooks the pool. This is called the Prima Speedway Bar. And lots of great drinks there. And as you can see, you can look down over the Haven on one side and down on the racetrack on the other. Here's the Prima Speedway. Every day they list who's got the fastest times, and it is pretty slick the way it's set up here. So as you come up, you can see that you've also got the big slides that go down 10 decks. That's right, and they're right here where the racetrack is. They've also got a huge gaming section, but this is called the Rush. You got to be 48 inches tall to go down that slide. So you can see here with a little bit of a help of a hat, you can make it and you can go for a fun slide down. But they've got this whole gaming section here also next to the go-kart. It's called the Stadium. And tons of different games. So they've got shuffleboard, a lot of unique games that you haven't seen before, a lot of fun things to do where you can actually play soccer with your feet at a table, a little bit of everything here as you can take a look. In addition to all the different games in the go-kart area, you also had this tea time, which is basically putt-putt. The only negative is you do have to pay, which is kind of a bummer, but you can see why. It's so much more high-tech than any type of putt-putt that you have on other cruise ships. They also had this automated darts area that you could play. Lots of really cool stuff, but here's a quick glimpse of the putt-putt area, and you can see it was more like a Las Vegas style, if anything else. But pretty cool, and now we're going to jump over to the go-karts for you. No question about it, the Prima Speedway is pretty remarkable, to say the least. 3 stories high. These things go flying around the track. And no question about it, if you love go-karts, this is your dream cruise ship for sure. So you can have one heck of a time riding these things. And they have carts that will hold 1 person. They have go-karts that hold 2 people. They have different events during the day. You can just, go and see how fast you run. They even have competition. But overall, it's pretty awesome. So much for that area. We're going to go back down now, and you can see that we're going from floor number 17. Number 16, where you have the Haven Lounge, the Haven Restaurant. You've got the big spa we're going to show you, and then we'll take you down to the floor 7 and 6 where there's tons of activity But overall, let's go to deck number 16, because this one is pretty special if you love the Mandara Spa and Salon. This thing is pretty awesome, and you can see how excited Alice was. She loves her spas on all the different cruise ships. And when you get on these new cruise ships, they've just put so much effort into the design and all of the functionality of it. So here you can see they have a barber shop, which is pretty awesome. You can get your hair cut, hair dyed, you name it. They've got it all set up. And as you walk on down, you'll get to see what? You got a little pedicure action with the beauty salon. Okay, let's check out the rest of this spa. It is absolutely gorgeous. They did a great job with the design. As you can see here, they've got these really nice med spa area where you get all kinds of treatments. Lots and lots of different setups here. When you get into here, you can see the Pulse Fitness Center, really sweet setup as you walk down the hall, and boom, here you go. Here's what the gym looks like. And I got to tell you, they did a nice job with this. You got nice big old windows, very, very clean. We noticed that there was always somebody cleaning this space constantly. Towels everywhere, so you don't have to worry about that. Fresh water, a lot of different programs they offer during the day to help you with exercise, weights, cycling, you name it, they've got it. You can see it's really nice. They've got all the weight machines here. They've also got the dead weights, so you got a nice selection of everything. And overall, we were impressed. I mean, really nice layout, plenty of equipment to work with, as you can see. And you get this beautiful view right off the front of the ship that's gorgeous. And I like that. We really like where you have these gyms where you can see out on the ocean. Some of the newer ships have them kind of like hidden in the middle of the ship where you don't get the views like a lot of the older designs. Again, towels everywhere, no issue there, really nice. But we're going to walk on out here as we walk down the hall, and you can see that they've got plenty of treatment rooms, and there's some of the pools that come with the spa package if you elect to take that. But really a great design. I mean, very, very comfy down in here, as you can see, and relaxing, not crowded, so they limit the numbers on that. And the sculptures are beautiful. The design is beautiful. But we'll walk in right over here where you can see some of the really nice setup they have with these thermal beds. I think everybody knows how awesome they are. And as we walk down the hall here, you're going to get to see a lot of this setup. Overall, it's pretty sweet. Okay, so the spa and the workout area are all in the front of the ship on deck 16, but as we head to the back of the ship, you've got staterooms all in the middle of deck 16, but then in the back, that's right, folks, this amazing haven area, and it is absolutely awesome. If you've got the money to upgrade, it is well worth it. This is probably one of the nicest areas I've seen on any cruise ship. It is absolutely spectacular. We got lucky with our particular suite. We were not officially in the haven. However, with that balcony suite, they did allow us to come to the captain's night in the Haven. I think with the concept of trying to recruit you to the next level. And we got to meet the captain. We got to explore the entire area, the facility, the bar, the restaurant, the outdoor side of it. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. We were so impressed. Take a look at this. We'll sit back, show you around. But if you have the money, definitely on the Norwegian Prima, I think of all these Norwegian ships, this one is worth the upgrade. The facilities are so nice, no overcrowdedness, and really get pampered in this area. I think it's actually worth the money to upgrade based on everything that we saw.
The captain. Rudy, captain.
No, el capitán.
Who's the captain?
Well, we hope you loved this video. If you're interested in seeing the rest of the ship, all the lower floors, no problem. Check out our full Norwegian Prima walkthrough and tour video. It is absolutely awesome. We also do a tour of our balcony suite. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. What did you think of the Prima? And thank you for watching How to Have Fun Cruising.